Hello and welcome to the debrief. It's Dave O'Neill and Brad Oakes here on the road between Wyong and Newcastle. How are you, Brad?
I'm good, thank you, Dave. And we're moving for once.
Yeah, we came here yesterday to do Wyong and it was full of traffic.
Yeah, we were, it was like the old Southeastern Freeway days, wasn't it? It was a car park.
Yeah, it was not good. 2 hours I think we were stuck.
Yeah, and a 50-minute journey turned into 2.5 hours.
Anyway, we did Wyong last night and that was unbelievable. That was a big theatre.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, for a country town, it was, amazing.
I mean, you kept calling them country, but it was like, it's coastal. That's what I say. It's coastal. It's not country.
Oh, no, hold it.
You want to hold it? You hold it.
Yeah,
You hold it.
now it's legal.
No, that's better.
Yeah.
You do it.
Yeah, it's coastal. Yeah, it's beautiful. Just everything was lovely.
Yeah. It was really good. I went for a swim in they've got these great, those, pools have been on the edge of the ocean.
Yeah.
And you go down there and the waves break over the pools. So you're getting regular fresh water. There's just me and old ladies doing, walking laps. It was so good.
Oh, yes. I would have been admiring you cutting a figure as you
Yes.
as you swam up and down, Dave.
I was the young guy, and as the waves break, the big one, people go, "Oh, that was a big one."
Oh, he's new.
Oh.
Had your swimming cap on, did you?
No, they did though, and they had, I was just in my bathers, but I was shorts really. But they, it was beautiful. I mean, I don't know the Central Coast that well, but gee, it's beautiful.
Yeah, that's just New South Wales. It's just you started down near Marimbo, and it's good all the way to Queensland, isn't it?
There is, but I mean, Central Coast, they're at, it's all such a beautiful environment. The beaches are so amazing. Then you just hear a mum go, "I'm not fucking taking you down here if you're going to be a little shit." It's like, oh yeah, there's bogans here.
Right, and
oh man, it's like, I mean, I've heard people make jokes about it before. Central Coast and also bong heads too, like.
Yeah. It's, even in that hotel, the hotel was a pub really, wasn't it? But it was nice.
Yeah, but I Tech Linton, who was a legend, said, "Mate, good news is it's open to 3 a.m. Bad news is it's open to 3 a.m.
Yeah, he loves saying that. Yeah.
And he's like, you can get pokies, have a drink, ice, whatever you want, mate. It's all there for you.
Yeah. Well,
we didn't go into the pub, really.
No, not at all. You had to get up and swim and get up and write notes.
Yeah.
You
did a workshop there though for potential comedians.
Yeah, I run a workshop. That's right. That's what I do. I travel the countryside trying to find good comedians and dissuade them.
Yeah. Or harness their energy.
Yeah. Just go, tell me more. This guy, because this guy, we had a break and they put on coffee and biscuits for the workshop. Right. And I'm standing next to this guy and he goes, I don't do jokes, I've never done a joke. And I said, well, it's my experience that most people do, but it's probably you're thinking the difference between being a comedian and being funny. And he goes, yeah, and he goes, and there's a big jar of biscuits, and he goes, anyway, do you know what I hate the most? I hate how you've got to grab a biscuit and pretend you want that one, because you're trying to get to the one you want.
Yeah.
And I went, that's funny.
That's like a joke.
Yeah, that's funny.
Come on, mate.
Yeah, and he's going, okay.
And a lot of the students came to the show, didn't they?
I think they nearly all did, yeah. I had 18 in the workshop, and I think they all came.
And, I mean, we had about 230 people, and they were all apologising for not selling out. We're like, no, you don't understand. This is a big crowd.
Yeah.
For us to do a regional theatre and get 230 people,
well,
that's good.
While you were on, I'd only allowed 15 minutes to go through everyone's cars.
Yeah.
And because there were so many people there, I mistimed it.
And who was down the front? Christina, the influencer.
Oh, yes.
Because the audience were very middle-aged. In fact, there were a lot of middle-aged families with teenagers. We've got at least 4 families there,
Yeah.
which is great because it's good for the kids to see a bit of comedy.
Yep.
And you don't want them too young. You don't want like a 10-year-old. But Christina, who was an attractive, younger blonde woman, I said, "What do you do?" And she said, "I'm an influencer," which got a huge laugh. And her boyfriend was Jay, just Jay. I go, "What, just the letter?" Yeah, just Jay.
Which is funny too because it makes me think. What did you say about his siblings?
Oh, you got a sister H and brother H and a sister S.
Yeah, because I can only imagine if they're registering the child, they're in a hurry, and we'll think of something. Well, I don't know, Jay, right?
Who does that joke? Their name was Baby, and the mum was just in a rush, just wrote Baby.
Baby.
It was Baby. But then there was Colin, who worked he ran a power station, and people were sort of heckling him because, of course, it's coal.
Yeah.
But he's got 2 shifts left, he told me, and he's out my age and he's retiring.
What was his name?
Colin.
So Cole runs the coal.
Oh, fuck, why didn't I? Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, I kept saying, it's a wind farm, isn't it, Colin? He's like nodding his head. Yeah, wind farm, yeah, solar, yep.
That's a shame his name wasn't Sol.
Yeah.
It'd be solar, wouldn't it? Yeah.
His wife, Windy. God.
Good witch.
Good witch. But anyway, we're driving to Newcastle, and we're going to do the Newcastle Comedy Club during the day at 3:30.
Yeah.
Because they've got shows on at night that were already scheduled, and we're getting a 6 o'clock Jetstar flight back to Melbourne.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty sweet deal. We're here for one night, and we get to do 2 shows.
And we're doing a show at 3:30, which is a bit like doing a show in an old age home, isn't it?
Yeah, it's matinee. It's morning melodies. So
Yeah. Which, but
I don't mind that.
fine by me. And it's it's
Well, the guys at the I've never done the Newcastle Comedy Club, but I hear it's very good.
everybody's been talking it up.
Everyone's talking it up. Gleason,
Yeah.
Will, Dan Connell said it's great.
Yeah.
And so the guy, James, said it all gets blacked out, so it's like you're doing a show at night. Because we all know what it's like to start a show during the day, in the daylight.
Oh, yeah.
It's very hard.
Yeah,
sometimes.
it is. It's really, it's like doing nude painting, but the painter's nude.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
That's
Well, it's like when, we're at the end of the night, they turn the lights on in the nightclub. And everyone's like,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah, that's not right.
Not right.
Or like the Gold Coast during the day, when you look at it, it's just looks like a sad old thing, wasn't it?
Goldie, mate.
Yeah, the
Goldie.
Right.
I was up there the other day and the traffic was so bad. You reckon the traffic's bad here? The traffic on the Goldie. Whoa.
Yeah, Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
But you've just come out of hospital.
I have. I was unwell. I'm starting to get those mystery illnesses.
Oh.
And, yeah. But ostensibly, I was in hospital for 2 weeks.
With intestines, stomach stuff, wasn't it? Intestines.
Yeah. I had something wrong with my guts and lost a lot of blood. Technically, I didn't lose it; I retained it, but it just wasn't going where it was meant to go.
Yeah, right.
But subsequently, so I spent Christmas and New Year in hospital.
Jesus.
And they kept saying they were going to let me go. And so I was in the short stay unit for 15 nights.
That's not a short stay.
It's not. It's all. And what happened? I said to people, I just kept saying I'm an encore. That people go, oh yeah, look, you're such a good patient. We're
going to keep you a bit longer.
Yeah. God, so and I ended up playing for the car. Hey. But
yeah, it's like Sale of the Century.
I don't.
What do they used to call it? The returning champion. He's back.
Carryover.
The carryover champion is back.
Well, at one stage, I had a cannula. It's a permanent kind of blood inlet into each of your veins, right? Big little plastic thing.
Yeah.
And I had one in each arm, in a crook of each arm. And so I was swaggering around the short stay ward, telling everyone I was the top dog.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So, you don't mess with me.
Do you make friends with any other patients? Or?
No.
But the nurses?
No, because most of the nurses were good. Shout out to the one that I didn't like.
Yeah.
She was a bit nasty. But no, they're I get all emotional when I'm with healthcare workers because they do such a good job.
Well, you know who I found when I was in hospital? The night nurses are different from the day nurses.
Oh yeah.
They come in, they just turn the lights on at 3 a.m. and do your blood pressure and yell at you.
Well,
High blood pressure. Just a side note, how many people are learning to drive on the Pacific Highway or wherever we are?
Yeah.
There seems to be this culture where kids, you got to learn how to drive. We're going to take you on one of the most hair-raising highways.
Yeah. I love that look of rigid terror that
and learners have.
learners have.
Yeah.
Where you just think, I couldn't turn your head with a spanner right now. Because they're not going to look out the side, right?
They're fixed.
I know. But I wasn't like that. I was a natural driver. I was, just straight away.
Straight away?
Oh, no, shit. I was very shit.
How many license goes did you have?
I got my license first go.
That's good. I took 2 goes. Yeah, second go.
But when I didn't get my license again for a silly reason, and that time took me 2 goes. And
you lost your license. You had to go do it again.
Yeah, I had to go and do it again. And when I went for it the second time, like back in the day, I don't know what it is now, but back in the day, when I was getting my licenses, you had to get 70 points or over, right?
Right.
And so we went out for 7 minutes, and then we pulled back up in the testing station, and the guy goes, 70 points. I passed. He goes, no, you lost 70 points. In 7 minutes, you lost 70 points. Because I drove like a confident young man. Or an overconfident young man.
Yeah.
Right? But it was, it's just, when life goes completely the opposite to the way you think it was going to go.
Yeah.
I thought, when he said 70, I thought, I've done it. And I was thinking to myself, I've done it again. I didn't think I did that well.
You're the king.
Yeah, but I was doing these there'd be a car turning left, a car turning right. And so I just split the difference and go between the middle of them. That's 10 points.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Not completely stopping at a stop sign.
Yeah.
That's an automatic fail, but he let me off, but he took 10 points. Yeah, so
when you went back the next time, were you overcautious?
When I went back the next time, I was like the rigid
learner.
Unturning head learner, yeah. I've just, and I got 93.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. You'd imagine 40 years on that guy wouldn't remember, but I remember.
You remember? I don't remember this high score. No way.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. You're not going to forget losing 70 points.
No, exactly.
Yeah, it was so funny. I was crestfallen. My driving instructor and I didn't like each other as well.
Yeah, right.
And so even when I got my license, he goes, I don't know how you did that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he said, I reckon it's because my middle name is Emlyn, right, and it's a Welsh name. When I got into the car, the tester sitting in the back was smoking a pipe.
Jesus.
I know. But he goes, was it Emlyn? That's a pretty good Welsh name you don't hear. And he was Welsh.
Yeah, of course.
And I've just gone, I can't do a Welsh accent, so I'll just grunt.
Yeah.
My driving instructor reckons that was why I got 87 for that one.
Yeah.
That was the first one, 87, 30, and then 93. There you go. That's the key to my bike lock.
Well, we're going to Newcastle. We'll come back and let you know how it went.
Looking forward to it.
Should be good. We're going to find somewhere to eat. And, and then we'll kick back.
Okie dokie.
Well, keep listening to the debrief.
Yeah, rock on.
Rock on. Welcome back to the debrief. We've just done Newcastle Comedy Club, a matinee 3:30 show. Absolutely went off.
Oh, like the proverbial frog in a sock.
I don't know if I've been to a room that good for these local guys have built this room.
Yeah.
An upstairs bar. It's incredible.
It used to be a barber shop.
It was at a barber shop.
But I'll tell you now, I had never done a matinee like that. You know.
Yeah, well, as you said, it's all dark, so it's going to be like it's night anyway. You know, but I always argue matinees are good for older people. Obviously, that's why they do matinees for older people. You know?
But I mean, the difference being, like, you know they say ultimately that it's good when the audience have a couple of drinks in them, but really they're rocking up sober as, and we just got straight into it. My God, it just kicked ass. It was a brilliant show. When you gave me the light to get off stage, I thought, well, fuck you, Dave. I'll walk back to Melbourne.
Yeah. Now, you should have gone on after me. Anyway, Dave's finished, but I've got more stuff.
Yeah.
Just kept going.
No, we've got a jet starter miss.
Yeah, we have got a jet starter to be cancelled on us, probably. We're just rushing.
No, that was just too much. I'm just going to compliment the shit out of those guys for having a room like that in Newcastle. You know,
if you're in the area, you got nothing. Like a guy said, he drove down from Foster, which is an hour away.
Lift your game, regional Australia. You could all do that. Oof. That was just.
I mean, Newcastle. This is the biggest regional town. Like I looked it up. It's like twice the size of Geelong.
Yeah,
Newcastle.
It is. It's 2 Geelongs. And if you said to somebody 2 Geelongs, normally you'd be depressed. Oh my God, that's 2 Geelongs. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
I'm a Cat supporter. Come on. No, yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But anyway, the room was unbelievable.
No, that was good fun and great blokes. Lovely audience. I noticed your audience, Dave, is
older.
Well, yeah, but see, I see your audience as being like quite end to end, like young and old.
Yeah, I got teenagers actually.
Yeah. But that was really that was quite a lot. And a lot of those people looked like they couldn't be playing bowls.
Yeah. I mean, they're not that old. There are some older ones, but there's a lot of people in their 50s, I reckon, like my age.
Yeah.
That have had kids or haven't had kids, whatever, but their kids are older now.
Yeah.
But you also got, there was Ethan and Gemma who were like 20 and 21. As I said, are you lost? What are you doing here?
It's different for you. I mean, you're 50s. I'm in my early 60s. And so you look at an audience different than me. I often look at an audience like that, and all I'm looking for transplants.
Right.
I'm just really, I'm just going. I want somebody who's not too young because that won't take.
Yes.
And
you want a good organ.
Yeah, well, I want a good organ, but something that's had a little bit of wear and tear, so that it won't get shocked by my body.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was great fun.
Absolutely.
Newcastle in general is just a beautiful spot. Actually.
Well, we've enjoyed it, haven't we? We've been such tourists here.
We watched a massive ship come into the harbour,
and then we drove all around the docks, and like a couple of sailors.
Went to the city bars, which are on the water. It's so beautiful.
There's a little surf beach just on the edge of the city that's like surrounded by rocks. It's probably about it's about the size of like a third of a football ground. Maybe half the MCG or whatever. And there's people surfing into the rocks. It's incredible. It's a very nice day here too.
I see why people. I remember Dicko bought a house here, and he just loved it.
Yeah.
So Newcastle is just great.
Yeah.
Because he likes the hotter weather too, and the weather it's not humid though. It's not really humid.
I thought it was a bit humid last night in Wyong.
Yeah, in Wyong. It was Wyong.
Yeah.
How funny was it though when I said, "Do you consider yourself part of the Central Coast?" And they all booed.
Oh, didn't they?
I said, "Well, I'm learning stuff." Well, I didn't know. I just thought, obviously, Newcastle is not the Central Coast.
And I was absolutely spot on right about
Cessnock,
wasn't I? Yeah. I mean, people listening out there, I know on this podcast it's been talked about many times, but about localising what you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, what did I say? You can either I said I do a joke about my twin brother. You know, he works for the Red Cross. He lives in Switzerland. And this is a true story. They had an article on him in the Good Weekend magazine. They had him sitting around with all these Somali warlords. And because that's what he used to do. He had to try and uphold the Geneva Conventions, which are the laws of war, right? So he said he would go and meet these warlords. They would make him chew that leaf. You know, they chew that leaf over there. And he'd get half stoned. And then said, all right, guys, you got to release your prisoners. Don't torture people, whatever. Anyway, they used me as the punchline. They said, Glenn's twin brother is a stand-up comedian based in Melbourne, but we doubt he's ever faced an audience that have pointed machine guns at him. And I said up here, well, I've done gigs in Woy Woy. And that got a good laugh. But then I said, and Cessnock, and that got an even bigger laugh, because Cessnock is the area considered that's where they hang shit on here. You said that.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is. It's got a little bit of that kind of Tasmanian, connotation to it.
Yeah, and that's funny. The guy that I was talking to, mainly Shane, because I talked to an audience member, he was in the Air Force like my dad, and he lived in Cessnock, he said.
Yeah.
Because that's where I live.
No, didn't that escalate too? But I just want to dial us back slightly to where your brother said he was forced to chew that leaf.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I was forced to have that.
That bong.
That made me have a ball of Jack. Yeah, I didn't want to.
I went to Hollywood and they made me do coke. I don't know what happened.
Not even a part of my culture. Yeah, righto.
But he goes to, he went to what's the one where they drink that guava? What's it called? Guava? What's it called?
Oh yeah, guava.
Yeah, he's drunk. He's done every drug.
Yeah,
because it's his job. It's his job.
Well,
to go to different cultures and
get munted.
He said the leaf, they'd have riots, because the leaf's not even natural to Somalia.
Yeah.
And they fly it in, and if it doesn't turn up, they have riots at the airport.
Oh, wow.
But you know, Izzy Ali, who's performed on this podcast, he's Somali, and said his uncle used to run a leaf shop here in Australia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's illegal to sell, but, under the counter.
Oh, wow.
Hey, it's local culture, man.
I can't believe I'm just hearing about this now, Dave.
Get there and get some leaf. Glenn said it just gave him a headache. My brother said it gave him a headache.
He probably didn't inhale.
Yeah. Well, he's pretty straight, Glenn. Bloody hell.
Well, yeah. He's straight. And he got even straighter, I suppose.
He's as straight as O'Neill brother, for sure.
He probably got straightened even more by being Swiss.
Yeah, well, that's very true. You ring him up, he's like, I'm having muesli and a green smoothie for lunch. I'm like,
wow.
Kill yourself.
You can't even call that lunch.
That's not lunch. What is that?
No, that's an intervention.
Yeah.
That's not right.